So we've been busy supplying kits. So if you do need kits for any future upcoming events, let us know. There's forms to fill out, and we can ship it, or you can pick it up from either South Elmbrook or Hillsborough.
Okay.
All right, let's go over what we need for tonight for our fall box painting. So my 60 by 20 canvas, I have it landscape or horizontally. Our brushes tonight are that 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch flat brush, depending on what you've got. We have the round brush, medium round brush, which will look like this or like this, depending on what type of brushes you have. And then we'll have, for doing those little foxes in the background and for some of these little fine lines, that tinier detail brush. I have a cup of water to rinse my brushes, paper towels to dry, and then our paints today are just our 5 primary colors: red, yellow, blue, black, and white. If you have brown, you can also use brown in this. It's a fall painting, so you can throw some brown in there too.
Mm-hmm.
We'll mix all the other colors as we go. If you have questions throughout this, please unmute yourself and ask questions. If you want to chat it, you can chat it. Mark's watching the chat as well.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions, let us know. Otherwise, we'll just get started. First thing, anybody sipping with me tonight? Because I need to take a sip.
Okay, what are you sipping?
Thursday, my favorite day of the week. I made it my unicorn cocktail, which is really just mermaid syrup and pineapple truly.
And what is mermaid syrup? What does that taste like? I've never heard of that before.
It's like tropical flavor burst.
Fruity?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, you said mermaid. I'm like, mermaid. I never heard of mermaid as a flavor.
All right, let's get started. All right.
Hold on. Emma says, for the foxes, do you need a printout?
Nope, you don't.
Okay.
If you would prefer to do that later, I can certainly draw that, sketch that out, and then email it to you guys if you want to do that later.
Okay.
If you would rather not freehand it with me, it's up to you, okay?
But they can freehand it.
Yes, I'll show you how to freehand it. Again, I'm going to say it as our disclaimer and our thing that we actually want.
My painting is not going to look like my painting, and your painting is not going to look like my painting.
We know that they're all going to be the same. They're not all going to be exact, and we don't want them to be exact. We're here just to guide you a little bit, okay?
That's right.
So, flat brush, let's start by giving it a bath and drying it off. Rinse and dry.
Very good this time. You're getting better.
Don't like talking in unison and stuff.
Yeah, but it's your trademark. This is something that we got to keep going until we get the TV show. Then you're going to be saying it on the TV show, and then people are going to be like, yeah, I remember when they said that way back.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
You'll see.
To start off, I want to take a corner of blue and a corner of white on that flat brush.
Mm-hmm.
Corner of blue, corner of white.
Good. They can see that. Nice.
Right. All right. Right in the center of our canvas. And as we work, I want you to grab the edges. So the top, the sides, the bottom. You can always lift your canvas as we go. When you get to that area, like we'll start up here. I'm going to go right in the center. And we're going to make little X's. So these are going to be little X's all across the center. I want it to be about 4 inches wide. Think of like that Post-it note size, right?
Okay.
That's how wide. Grab that top edge.
That's as far down as you're going to go?
Nope, I want to come almost halfway down.
Okay.
So we're going to bring that width about halfway down.
All right, and doing X strokes. And what happened? Oh, I was going to say, what happens when you run out of paint? And you're going to do it again?
Corner of blue, corner of white.
Okay, good. Good way to start off.
And we're just doing X's. So I kind of brush it off of one side and flip my brush and brush it off of the other.
Okay.
So just keep going back and forth doing that.
Okay.
So your area is filled. So we're just blending on canvas.
This sort of light blue that you're making.
We want a light blue color. That's the area that our foxes are going to sit in over here. And there's a couple little areas of light blue peeking through our
trees.
And the trees.
Okay.
So we just want to have that there just in case.
All right.
And then I'll have you rinse and dry.
Okay, once they get down that far?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's still painting. They're finishing up. Now I guess you'll take a sip now. Okay. How did that happen? Aren't you supposed to stir it up or something? Or you put it in a blender or something like that? Oh wait, I've got somebody here waiting. Let's get them in. Jody Golden.
Hi, Jody.
She's not in yet. I just clicked on it.
Okay.
She's got to connect. It says joining. You're gonna have to repeat
Yep, no problem.
steps for her. Okay, she's joining, but she hasn't connected. What's going on? What's happening here? There she is.
Okay, hi, Jody. I'll go over what we just started, okay? So on our canvas, I'm not sure what size you're working with, but I have a 16 by 20 canvas. I have it laid out horizontally. I just started with a corner of blue and a corner of white and did those X's in the center of my canvas, about 4 inches wide.
Right.
And I brought it down about halfway down.
Right.
That's all so far. And then rinsed and dried.
So once you get started, Jody, and if you are lacking in any way, just let me know, and I'll have Jennifer repeat.
I'll repeat for you.
Okay.
All right. And then for the rest of us, after we have rinsed and dried,
Yes.
I'm gonna go to a corner of white and a corner of yellow.
White and yellow this time.
Corner of white, corner of yellow.
Okay.
All right. So now from the bottom part of this blue that we have,
Yeah.
we want to do almost trying to come up like maybe 4 inches. Let's do the same thing with these X's. And it doesn't have to be exact.
The same X stroke that you've been doing.
Stroke.
Okay.
Corner of white, corner of yellow. So I don't want to go over the blue yet.
You don't want to go over the
We're
blue.
right next to it. So don't knock my needle over, boy.
Okay.
Okay, so corner of white, corner of yellow. Corner of white, corner of yellow. And we're going to bring that all the way down.
All the way down.
To that blue, to where the blue ends.
Okay, so you're not going any further. You're just going to do those X strokes from that point across and no further down than the blue goes. Right. And you're going to get the edge.
Get those edges, yep. Get those edges.
Okay.
We're going to do the same on both sides, okay? I'm going to have you do the same thing on this side.
Okay.
All the way across.
Oh, all right.
Corner of white, corner of yellow. Go real close to the blue, but try not to go over it yet.
Don't go over the blue.
Not yet.
There's food in the house because Rascals look like he's ready to go right upstairs.
Go ahead, buddy.
He can hear it and he can smell it. Up and there he goes. Something up there for me. Let me see.
That sounds about right.
Yes.
Okay, if you bring that down a little bit, even if you want to come down further.
Okay, so now it's okay to bring it down a little bit?
I just want to get as much yellow as I can off of my brush without rinsing and drying.
You want to get as much yellow off of your brush?
Yep, without rinsing and drying.
Okay, so now it's okay to go down a little bit further than the blue.
Go down further, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep. And there's no exact measurements. Everybody's going to come out a little bit different.
Right.
Because it's kind of an organic painting.
All right. So, and keep in mind that we can't do close up, so
I'll move up if I have to when we get closer to
the little detail things. Yep. Okay.
You protesting?
Yes. You see him looking up the stairs. He's like, yeah, he won't give me any. He didn't give me none.
Just give us a thumbs up when you're done with your yellow and white.
Okay.
Don't rinse and dry that brush yet.
Don't rinse and dry the brush, but when you're done with yellow on both sides.
Give Mark a thumbs up so you can take a peek.
Okay. And I have one thumbs up already
And
from
it's
Katrina.
Oh, so yours Anya.
Oh, well, you know, Anya's by default. You just like, Anya's done. She follows you very carefully, and she's right on top of everything.
I'm ready.
There you go.
I'm ready.
There you go. That was Anya. That was Sarah.
Yeah, buddy. Somebody took the pump. Oh, okay.
Good.
Only the pump popped up. That's
Okay, that's all right.
Whatever. Okay.
All right.
Same brush. Not rinsed and dried. Oh, wait. Do we have enough people to go on?
Yes, I see people waiting.
I don't want to go on.
No, I see people waiting.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have you same brush. We didn't rinse and dry. I just want you to grab a little bit of white at a time. So just a little white on that brush.
That had yellow on it already.
Right.
Okay.
So this time I want to brush over a few X's over in between the blue and the yellow. This is how we're going to blend it. So just those X's in between the blue and the yellow. Light pressure.
All right. Could you slow down so they could see how you did that? You was like, okay.
All right. Light pressure.
Yes,
X's
there you go.
in between with that white.
Yeah, some of us can't paint that fast.
Sorry. So a little bit of pink at a time, a little bit of white at a time.
All right.
Light
And blend it in.
Yep. And you're going to kind of go over that blue and yellow area.
Okay.
And that will blend the two.
Nice.
If it's still, you're still seeing a lot of area that there's like a harsh line, you can always grab a little bit more white and kind of keep brushing over it. And it will eventually kind of fade that harsh line out.
Okay. Okay.
Done both sides.
Both sides, sorry.
Both sides.
Yes, thank you, hon. Both sides.
Okay.
And then I will have you rinse and dry.
Okay, so when you're done, then rinse and dry.
Yep.
All right. Off to a good start. And where did this idea for this painting come from?
Actually, I think Anya might have had the idea of a fall theme painting or a fall walkway painting.
Okay.
But I knew that we wanted to do a fall, something kind of for everybody, that it could be adults or kids.
Right, a fall theme.
Or the fundraiser.
Okay.
Yep. And
So you just decided which painting you wanted to do for the fundraiser.
Yeah.
They didn't suggest anything.
No, they didn't suggest anything. I just added the foxes because Jennifer, the mom of the family, has been known as the mother of foxes.
Okay.
And for those of you that don't know the family, Jennifer is also who started the mask squad of Somerset.
Okay,
so
that's right.
She has worked throughout this entire thing and donated her time and volunteered to make masks for tons of, I don't know how many they're up to, but she now has a whole little team of friends and people and volunteers that help. And it's just awesome that she is very giving. She's very like-minded.
Yeah.
So very giving throughout everything. But I know she wants to be busy too.
Right. Okay.
I got a new mask. You have to see this.
What do you got?
Come around. Come around.
I work in a school.
Can I pin her?
Nope.
See?
I can see.
Oh, look at that.
Aw, be kind. Aw.
That's cool.
That's sweet.
I work at a school and I work in the high school building, so
Nice.
they sometimes need reminders.
Yes, all the time.
I think adults need reminders too.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, our next color we're gonna go to, after you rinse and dry, I'm gonna have you go to red. So a little bit of red at a time. Let's start with a little and then we'll see where we're going from there.
Okay, this is after we rinsed and dried.
After you rinse and dry, yep.
All right, so we're gonna take some red now.
Going to red. So almost near the end of that blue area, I want to just do a brush stroke, a horizontal, straight as we can, brush stroke of that red.
Okay. Just like that, right there. Okay, that's it.
Just like that.
Okay.
Alright, trying to look at where we are on our, okay. Alright, so what we'll have you do is continue with those horizontal brush strokes all the way across. Now, it doesn't have to be even. You can come down, you can go up a bit, because we can blend this into our yellow.
Okay. I was just getting ready to ask you about that because you went right into the yellow with that
Yes,
red.
I did. So I want to kind of come down about halfway under this. We're going to continue almost the whole entire bottom with this red.
Okay, and going into the bottom part of the yellow that you would below the blue.
Right. So when we blend, if you need to, what we can always do is if your paint feels sticky, you can always grab a little bit of water, or we can grab a little bit of, I'll show you yellow. So I'm going to grab a little bit of yellow on that brush,
Instead of water.
and then just kind of go over and blend so that we make almost an orange. It will be orange.
Okay, okay.
Back and forth. And again, this is kind of all going to be a bit hidden. So don't stress about the exact details or exact finishing or blending.
Okay, all right. Don't worry about it.
Right. You just want to bring this red almost all the way down.
Are you going to go all the way across?
Yeah,
Oh,
go
there you go. All right.
all the way Your
Okay.
Mark's not a painter, but he knows exactly where I'm going in.
I'm watching.
Again, if you need to, if your paint's feeling a little sticky,
Yeah.
grab a little bit of yellow and just brush on with that up into your lighter yellow. And it'll
Making
make,
an orange.
it'll make a little bit of orange. Yep.
Okay. Everybody's trained on their canvases right now. People that I can see, they are seriously painting away. Yep, I see paintbrushes moving. You're gonna do all this the whole thing?
I was going to, but since we have so much of the dark,
Yes.
if you wanna just come down maybe halfway of your white space
Yes.
with that red, you can leave it at the halfway mark.
All right.
Not like what you're saying, I guess. We'll go over it with our other colors. So I wanted to make sure we come down with that red to, let's come about from the bottom left, about 3 inches, so that this is all red. And then from the bottom right, come in about 3 inches as well. Make sure that this is all red. So this is almost like there'll be a little.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, so that's the trail, that's the walkway.
So up here in our blue area, let's use about 3 inches, right?
Yeah,
3 inches?
about 4 inches, yeah.
4 inches, 3, 4 inches, it doesn't really matter. 3 or 4 inches up here near our blue area.
Mm-hmm.
From that, we want to come down to about 3 inches or 4 inches from the right side and 3 inches or 4 inches from the left side.
Okay.
And then just sort of, that's your line, it's going to be your guide.
Okay, but you're gonna fill what with red?
This whole thing, the whole walkway here.
And the rest of it's gonna be left open?
Yeah, you can leave the rest of it open if you want to.
Okay.
We're going to fill them with other colors anyway, so.
Okay. But you see how you have one side?
Yeah, I'll get there.
Okay, so you want it to be sort of identical then?
So come down about halfway.
All right, and then halfway on that side too?
With the red.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that both sides are the same. All right.
Sorry, we're giving lots of instructions there, guys.
That's all right. I'm here to clear it up.
All right.
And then you're gonna finish your walkway.
Right. So we have this triangular shape, trapezoidal shape.
Okay.
In the center for our walkway.
All right.
And it's okay, obviously, if you go over that walkway area.
It's okay.
Yep.
All right.
And we'll give you guys a couple of minutes to get this completed, and we'll talk about a few other.
Oh, it won't take long. Everybody's
upcoming events
seriously
that we've
painting
got.
right now. I see brushes moving, so it won't be long.
That's awesome, guys. All right, you will rinse and dry after you have that on there.
Okay.
You want to give me what's our next upcoming event that we have?
Next upcoming event? Let's
Is
see.
next week, Turtle.
Yes, the Sea Turtles, the next time we'll be back. That's free on Facebook. That's Thursday, August 27th at 8 p.m.
That's this guy.
Yep, that's the Sea Turtle. We'll be doing the abstract Sea Turtle.
For the most part, you'll see our events are either a free Facebook Live or a $5 Zoom, which is for me, or a $10 donation Zoom. That's about all you're going to see from us.
Yeah.
We're going to just continue rolling this out for the remainder of the year and see what happens. It doesn't look like we're going to get out to or be able to have people here or get out to do a whole lot anytime soon.
Yeah,
so,
we've done a couple of parties.
Yeah, outdoors. We go outdoors.
Yeah, but and then we had to cancel our sloth experience. But that's okay. When the day comes where we can all get out again, it'll come back bigger and better than ever. All right. So now the next thing that we have after Thursday the 27th, the Sea Turtle, we'll have the next free event is going to be the Sunset Silhouette free. That's Saturday at 11 a.m. August 29th. Yes, that's what we're doing Saturday, 11 a.m. on August 29th. That's free on Facebook. And then that following Sunday at 7 p.m., we're doing the light up palm tree wine bottles. So that's for the people who have already ordered their wine bottles, or if you have your own wine bottles, then that's cool too. Or if you have anything that you want to paint this the light up the palm trees, you can do it. That's Sunday, August 30th, 7 p.m. start time. Okay. Then after that, the next free event that we have on Facebook is the Sunrise Kitties. That's Thursday in the beginning of September, the 3rd. That's going to be at 8 p.m. start time. Thursday. We like Thursdays. Thursdays in the evening is a good time for people to paint.
Seems to be a great time for people. Kind of like they're finishing up their week. It's a great day. It's Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, it seems like Thursdays have been very popular.
Evenings seem to be best. So, and then you have your weekend if you don't want to think of that.
Right. And it's Thursday, September 3rd. That will be the Sunrise Kitties. That'll be also on Facebook. All right. So I think you're ready to move on to the next.
All right. So our next step is going to be, I'm going to have you grab that.
I'm checking. Yes. Yeah.
Let's work with our medium brush. So if your medium brush, is like really wide, you may want to go to your smaller one, because I'm going to have you do the trees. So we're going to do the tree trunks first.
Okay.
Tree trunks and branches. So we start by rinsing and drying. And we're just going to go to black.
Okay. You're going to go just black.
Going straight black.
Okay.
All right. Here is where I'm going to tell you to trust the process.
All right.
Trust the process. I know it's not going to look right. I know you're going to go, what is going on? But trust the process.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So beginning by our blue area, kind of where it looks like it's starting to turn green, slightly from our red area or orange area, you're going to lift your brush up. And that could be a nice thin line.
Okay, a thin line.
Thin line. So light pressure. You can do that on either side.
These are your tree trunks.
These are your tree trunks.
Right, so the thin ones will be far away. And as they get closer to your...
Right, so as they come closer to
then you want to make them thicker?
And they'll be thicker.
Okay.
You can do as few or as many trees as you want.
As many trees as you want, or as few trees as you want.
Right. So as I come this way, I'm just going to start coming down into the red area a little bit further down. That's all. So again, I'm just going to kind of press and lift up. And we'll make this side a little bit wider. Just go over it again. And we're just going to bring that up into that white area. Doesn't matter where it falls because we're going to cover it all anyway.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
going to go back with our tiny brush, our liner brush, and add some fine branches in there.
Okay.
On this side, again, I'm just kind of pressing down with a little bit of pressure now and lifting up into my white area.
Can you close it up a little bit, or just pull it up so they can see it? And then go back.
As I get a little bit farther away, again, I'm gonna come down in here,
Mhm.
press my brush,
Yes.
and then lift up.
All right. You press a little bit harder each time
Yep.
to make a thicker.
Again, all this is gonna be covered with our leaves, so don't have to stress too much.
But as you get up, as you go up, you're releasing the.
Yeah.
You're
and
releasing
again,
it.
Again, don't stress again too much about all the stuff up here
Right.
because we're gonna cover it with leaves.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
don't worry about it at all.
And then maybe one more. And you can again do as many of these as you want to. You can do 4 of them, you can do 5 of them, you can do a bunch of little ones. And make this guy.
Right. As it's coming closer to you, then you want the trunks of the trees to be a little bit bigger or thicker.
Yep. And if you want to add other branches, you certainly can.
Oh, okay.
Some of them you may see, some of them you may not, and that's okay. So I'm just going to go and do the left side.
Okay, you're gonna put trees on the other side. Okay. Yeah, I see paintbrushes moving, so you got everybody moving right now.
Very nice. These are organic lines. They don't have to be straight, right? Trees are not perfectly straight.
Right.
Don't stress about how straight it is or how big it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to add a couple of other little branches coming off from your tree trunk, you can. You may or may not see them in the end.
Okay.
And on how your leaves fall when you get to our leaves.
All right.
Maybe one more tiny one in back here.
Oh, so you went from top down instead of going from the
Either
ground
way.
up. Oh, okay.
Either way.
Okay.
Give you a
This
minute
is
to
this is trusting the process.
trust the process.
Because right now it looks like a fire happened that you
Aw.
burnt all your trees up. You don't have no leaves at all. And you got like a what looks like a water spout blasting out of in the center.
Yes, trust me, trust the process. I promise it'll turn out.
Okay. You always say that, and it always happens.
The very first one that I did that was semi-abstract.
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell myself that a few times. I was getting like frustrated going, it's not exactly, we have to change the right side, left side brain thing.
Mm-hmm. It won't be long. I'm pretty sure people will be done in a few minutes as they finish up their trees.
I think of the fastest way to go about
What?
getting the leaves on there.
What do you mean the fastest way to go about it? Aren't you gonna like do that
Yeah.
tapping thing?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna do that tapping thing. That's gonna take
There's no
time.
quick way to do it.
There's no quick way to do that. You have to put the leaves in there the way you put the leaves in there. That's the only way you can do it.
True.
I can't wait to all that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You-
Got to go.
No, I can wait until we're done. We ordered Chinese, and it's been a while. So we had Chinese food. And of course, it was delivered while we started. I'm gonna come around and take a peek then. I don't get to see you guys while I'm painting. Yay. Hi, Connor. My handsome buddy. And Anya. Awesome, guys. And Ed, if you're with us, thank you so much for suggesting that OBS system. we're working on looking at how to do that. There's a lot involved, I think, but we need another device that we can record from, I think, at the same time. So we're trying to work through that. So thank you so much for the suggestion. We appreciate that. Because we would like to be able to Zoom and have 2 different cameras on it. All right. So once we're done with your trees that you put on there, I'm gonna have you still stick with black, stick with that brown brush, and we're just gonna start dot. So actually, let's make our walkway again first. So we want to make sure that we kind of bring that walkway down, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Kind of the edge of that walkway that we're doing. So again, it's about 3 or 4 inches wide here, and we're coming down to about 3 inches from either side.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna go over it. So with that medium brush, we're just gonna start off. So we're just laying the brush down all throughout this area.
Yeah, now Michelle says, will this be recorded to go back if needed? Yes, it will be.
I will record it, and if you need emails, I will email it to you when we're done.
Yep, we're recording.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Abby says she's ready.
Awesome. All right, so we're starting the next step. So I'm just laying that brush down. And you can make this, again, it can be as high as you want, as low as you want. These are kind of piles of leaves piled up under our trees.
Hi, this is Anya. I have a question. Are you making the little leaves that are like in brown or in black?
This is all black. If you want to mix up and do brown and black, you can. I'm
Okay.
going to go back and add orange and yellow and red to it too.
Okay.
We're going to do the dark color first.
Okay.
Okay. So again, that's just laying this brush down. Dots of color. So
Right, you're just laying it there and tapping.
Yep. You got it. You want to paint those edges while you're over here, and pick it up and paint the bottom. You can. So I'm gonna almost fill this area. You can leave some little white spots open. I'm gonna almost fill the area.
Almost fill it.
Almost fill it. Yep.
But you're not going any higher above the trees, the
Well, that's
tree
what I'm
trunks.
saying. You can, no, not up top. So we want to stick in our red area. Stay down here.
Right, you want to leave some red area?
Yeah, you can leave some red area in there. Again, this is gonna all be about you and what you want to see on your canvas.
Okay, all right.
So everybody's gonna look a little bit different. I just want to follow along and make sure that all of our trunks of our trees
Are covered.
are all covered.
Okay.
Right?
So now all of a sudden, Rascal is interested in me. You can look all you want.
Yes, he ate a lot of extra stuff yesterday, and I know he was not feeling good.
Really?
Between Alexa and Aiden and
So he shouldn't be looking at me then.
Feeding him whatever, macaroni.
And he wasn't feeling good?
Or chicken, or gosh, what else? You know what else? Marshmallows probably, because they were roasted marshmallows.
Yeah, so they were just giving him everything.
Buster love marshmallows.
Mm-hmm.
Right. About good, I think, and I'll just rinse and dry when I'm done.
So you got both of your sides.
Yeah. So we want to fill up almost all of the sides down here.
Left a little white on both sides.
Yep.
Can you bring it closer to them so they can see?
Okay.
That's
So
good.
we have the kind of like the angles of our walkway.
Right.
Again, you don't have to leave this. We'll kind of dribble some falling leaves on our walkway too.
Okay.
All right. I just left some space open for some red or some orange or yellow when we get to it.
And you chose black leaves.
Yeah, you can use brown if you want to do brown. It's kind of like shadows.
Right. You want to make a shadow,
silhouette.
so that's the base of your shadows right
Right.
there.
Yep. Yeah.
Sounds good. You said trust the process.
Process. Okay.
So while everybody sort of like outlines their walkway on the left and the right side with leaves, once they're done, you want them to rinse and dry, and then let excuse me, and then let me know. And then you'll be ready to go on to the next.
I'm ready.
There we go. Sarah.
Oh, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
The next Zoom one that we have is the pumpkin and the cat. Or the cat on a pumpkin Zoom. So get used to those docs for this one. That's what this is. So this is a $5 Zoom for us. You can join us for that one.
That's Thursday, September 10th
There you go.
at 7 p.m.
And let's get you in the Halloween
Again, another Thursday night.
fall mood. And then the next one we have is actually September 11th. It's kind of a tribute.
All right, for
Also,
September 11th.
A Paint It Forward for Jack Kit. So this is also a $10 Zoom donation.
Right, I forgot about that one.
Yep.
Right, that's also at 7 p.m. That's on Friday, September 11th.
All right. I'm gonna take my brush
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna go back to red. Back to red. And we're gonna go over some of those areas that we are missing. Then
Just the areas that you're missing?
No, you can go over some of the black, but what's gonna happen is the brush is gonna turn black. So you're gonna have to, in this process, rinse and dry your brush
And get more red?
and go back to red. Yep.
All right, so when you're putting that red into the black, you're gonna pick up the black.
You're gonna pick up the
So
black.
you're gonna have to rinse and dry the brush.
Yep. Got it. So yes, you'll have to probably rinse and dry a few times here to do this. If you pick up a lot of black paint. Or the more, it depends on how much paint you want to use. The more paint that you get on that brush, the thicker those leaves and the more texture those leaves have because of those dots.
Right.
So,
But you're tapping lightly so you don't leave too much paint.
well, there's a lot of paint on there.
Right, but you're tapping all over. Then you're not filling all of the white spaces.
Nope, because we're gonna have yellow. We still have yellow or orange to do that with as well.
Oh, okay.
And again, it's okay. We can start coming into our walkway with that red as well.
Okay.
Kind of want to go over the edge of that walkway as we tap those leaves. Get some of that paint off my brush.
And you got both sides.
Yep, going to both sides here.
Oh yeah, everybody's so busy.
And we'll rinse and dry again. And we've got the black and the red
Mm-hmm.
in those leaves so far.
And you put some in the walkway.
And I started putting some in the walkway, yep.
Can you pull that, show that close up, please?
Sure can.
You see how they put some leaves in the walkway?
I was telling Ed Ezon with us, he's the one that mentioned the OBS system.
Oh, okay.
So I said, thank you, we're working on it. Like,
Yep, we're working on it.
what we could do with that stuff. That was nice.
See, now the other day, when we were painting,
Mhm.
we were painting a frog for the kids' camp.
Yep.
And Baby Yoda was hiding in the back, like he was wanting to eat that frog. And then you done covered him all up now, so he can't hide. See what he can eat.
We'll show you him next. This actually the next painting that comes after the September 11th one is September 17th. And that
September
is-
17th is going to be a big, big night.
We don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it.
I just know it's going to be a big night.
It's hocus pocus.
How many people said they were coming?
I think we're up to, I don't know, like 9,000 people between shares and interested in going. So
Well, I'm saying how many people said they were going?
Going
Over
7,000.
4,000?
no, I think it's like 1,700.
1,700.
Yeah. So that's like,
That would be the most people that we've ever done.
seriously.
I mean, by far.
I have a question.
Yes? That's Abby?
Yes, I accidentally put some white on my trail. Should I
Oh.
do something or just paint that over with red?
It's on your, like your trail?
Yeah.
It's okay. Because we're actually going to do a little bit of blending with that anyway. So,
Whoa.
there.
Okay, so you're going to do some blending in the walkway.
Yeah, I'm going to have you guys switch back to your flat brushes for a minute
Uh-huh.
to finish some of this walkway, and then we'll finish off with our,
With the trees?
yep.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So turns out to be pretty good then.
Yep. So next step, see, no mistakes, only happy accidents.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm going to have you go back to that flat brush, rinse
Mhm.
and dry. And I'm going to have you grab a little bit of, so you have to mix a little bit. You want to mix a lighter yellow. So a little scoop of yellow with a little bit of white
A little
On that-
scoop of yellow and a little scoop of white.
on that flat brush.
You
Yep.
want to mix that and make a lighter yellow.
Slightly lighter yellow. Because if I put yellow on this red, it's just going to turn orange because yellow is pretty transparent.
Oh, okay. You
So I
don't want
wanna
that
mix
to happen.
a little bit of white with it so that it kind of shows up a little more.
All right.
All right. So light pressure, we're going to use those horizontal brush strokes. So right across the top where we want our fox to sit. And then I want you to do a couple of these little areas of light. And it's just light pressure,
Light pressure.
light pressure. And again, everybody's trail is going to be a little bit different. So it doesn't matter how much you put on.
Okay.
It's all up to you. So it's just light pressure. And if you happen to grab like some of the leaves, totally fine. You're just going to blend it in. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right. Just blend it in. Don't
That's
worry
right.
about it. Trust the process.
This is what happens.
Okay. I think that's part of what makes it so much fun.
Yeah, you can.
That you're looking at it right now going, I don't know. It just
I
doesn't
know.
look right. But keep going.
Keep going.
Keep adding. Keep touching it up.
You got
And you know, all of a sudden, wow, okay, now I see it. I mean, you know, we've been doing this for a while now. And I'm a novice, okay? I'm a person, I've never painted. And I didn't know how much fun it was until I started watching you in action with everyone. But it seems like this is something that people really like to do, and it always comes out differently. The proof is when we get the pictures of every painting that people, when you look at them and you say, wow, and then you have some people say, I've never done it before.
I love hearing that.
Yeah, and then we see the painting and go, wow, maybe you should do it a little bit more.
I like being able to take a challenge. I like when I hear people say, I don't like to hear people say I can't do that, but I like to prove them wrong.
Right.
I like them to prove themselves wrong.
Yeah.
Just follow and listen, and if you do simple shapes and you can take a little bit of direction, you can paint. So once you do it a few times, then you
you're
know
good
what
at
you're
it.
doing, and you can do it on your own.
So
You
it's
don't need
just
us.
basically, right, so this just basically just
You're just here for
practicing.
the comedy show.
Right, just practicing.
All right, so I'm gonna have you rinse and dry after that yellow. This time I want you to grab just a tiny bit of black, little tiny bit of black on the edge of that brush.
Okay.
Really light pressure, again, real light pressure. I want you to brush, let's start at the bottom of your canvas, the bottom of your walkway, and start brushing some of that black on. We want this to be a little bit darker down here. So again, this can be as dark as you want it, light as you want it. So I have you start with a little bit at a time.
All right.
Always add to it. Again, if you happen to kind of scoop some of those leaves that you might have painted on there, all right, that's fine.
Oh. Anya got kicked out, and I'm bringing her back in, and she was chatting in the chat. Says, "Could you let me back in?"
Sorry, Anya.
And Jody said to you, "What size canvas do you have?"
I have a 16 by 20.
Okay.
That's pretty much the majority of what I do. Every once in a while, I mix it up with a slightly smaller one.
Okay.
All right, sticking with that little bit of black and light
You don't even
pressure.
do any presentations on your thing.
I'm gonna do a little bit of that
Move now.
black in the center, light pressure back and forth, and I want to come up here as well.
Okay.
So this is really kind of random. It's wherever you want to put these shadows, these little dark areas.
Okay.
All right. You may rinse and dry that brush or just throw it in your water for now. And we'll go back to our leaves now. Rascal. Stop. Goodness. All right. So our next step, I'll have you switch back to that medium round brush that we were using for our leaves that were on the ground. And we're going to work on some of the darker leaves that are on the right side of our canvas. So you want to try to start with the darkest first, because the light always shows up on the dark best. So we're going to make kind of a dark blue, or you can make purple if you want to make purple. I'm going to make a dark blue by just grabbing a scoop of my blue, and I want to take a tiny bit of that black, so tiny bit of that black, and mix with the blue for that slightly darker blue. It may turn a little bit gray on you, and that's okay. All right. So with our blue, and it's fine if your brush is loaded with paint, we're just gonna tap that brush all over the top right side of our canvas. So I'm gonna start down here a bit. And again, you can bring that down as far as you want to. I like to leave a little bit of area in here for kind of your sunset kind of falling out down there. You want to be able to see that. But other than that, let's kind of dab some of this dark blue in there all throughout. You can leave as much space as you want to because we have red and orange and green to go. So
Okay. Okay.
just giving you the idea. We want to make sure we start to kind of come into our blue area as
All
well.
right.
We'll meet our trees up from either side in the middle.
Okay.
Try and grab those edges as you get along the edges.
Right, and they're gonna randomly put these leaves up there.
Random.
Okay.
Totally random.
All right.
There should have been two of them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No?
I don't know. I ate. The food was there. I ate it. He's wasting time. He wants to eat.
Oh my
Eat the food. It's right there. He brought it in.
Yeah.
He brought it in. He should have been eating first.
Hi, this is Connor. What
Yes?
colors are you using?
What
So
colors?
So I mixed a little bit of my blue. I took a scoop of my blue, and then I took a little bit of black just to make it a little bit darker. If you have a dark blue already, if your blue's dark already, you can use the straight blue.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
But if he wants to make it
Yeah,
darker,
if you want to make it darker,
he just uses a little bit of black, a real little bit of black.
Yep.
Too much is gonna turn it black.
I use a little bit at a time. Add a little bit at a time if you need to.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. See, that's all it takes. Just a little bit.
Some
And
colors
then,
are like that. Some colors are very pigmented, I guess is the right word. Like black is one of them, goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Red is another one that kind of changes color quickly.
Right. So now, this color that you put up
Mhm.
of these leaves is just on
It's
that
the
side.
right side. Yep. It's
Oh,
on the right side.
okay. Because I was going to say, what happened to the other side there? That's
Just
pretty
on the right
bare.
side, just on the right side for now.
All right. We've got brushes moving.
Good.
Oh, wait a minute. I see somebody doing a showing. I'm like, look at my painting.
The next color I'm gonna grab,
Yeah.
and then you guys can kind of wait until everyone's pretty much at this point.
Some people are ready.
Yeah, the next color we'll grab is red. So rinse and dry, and we're gonna go to red. With our red, we're gonna do this we're gonna start on the left side now, just like we did with our blue here. We're gonna do the same thing with the red here.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of taper off and do fewer red when I get to my blue section here. More concentrated on the left side.
It's
And
more concentrated.
that's how my painting looks. Yours can be completely different.
Okay.
Okay? You can do whatever you like. I'm just telling you what I did on mine.
Right. Oh, you know they're going to do theirs.
Of course. But that's why I like to tell them
Exactly.
how I did mine, and if you would like to change yours and do something different.
Yes.
Because every artist sees something different.
They sure do.
And
We're going to see it when they take pictures and send it to
yes,
us.
please. we will kind of put up a thank you post in the Facebook event when we're done with this, and remind you to post your photos there for us. And then any of you that need the Zoom link emailed to you, or the Zoom recording emailed to you,
Right.
I'll put that as a reminder as well. This way, if anyone wants to get it in the future, we can always take the donation and then send it over to the Loughran family as well.
Oh, that would be so nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to be able to do that. We got a recent one for another paint it forward that I did a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice.
You know what's up. Ralph saying it's another one of those Thursday nights. Mommy's up painting late at night. To him, it's late. Yeah, anytime after 8 o'clock, he's like, no, see, this is Thursday. I can tell the day of the week by when she's down here painting. You know how he did, what was it, the last time we were on doing a session? Yeah, it was with the kids where he had you on a timer. And then that was it. He was like, you're done. Okay, we need you to come upstairs right now.
Yep, that's my ranch.
You need more red?
Okay. So while you're working with your red,
Mm-hmm.
I'm now going to have you start moving that red all the way over to the right.
Okay.
The dot all the way through.
Starting in the blue area?
We're kind of going, yep, we're kind of moving all the way across.
All right, but you're going to start from the center. Okay. And you're just dotting and tapping the red.
Right. Dot.
Okay.
You're going to start to see some purples happen.
Oh, so you're going to see some purple from touching the blue. Okay. Now, when you're finished and you're satisfied, you bring it up close so they can see.
Okay, you don't have to fill in all of those little white spaces because we have other colors to go. We've got some orange and we have some yellow, some green.
Mhm.
Trust the process. I know it's a long one, but it's worth
okay.
it. It's worth it.
It's coming along.
Right.
Well, just to let our viewers know, we sent out kits today.
Oh my goodness.
We sent out kits for the Hocus Pocus event, right?
Focus and patriotic sunset, I think we said it.
So we sent out kits for both?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. We have an entire shipping department now.
Really?
I was, like I said, I was excited. I'm like, oh, we don't have to worry about taking out all the canvas. We don't have to worry about striking easels.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now I got to put them all in boxes. And
Send them out.
Mark has to go to the post office.
Yep. Go to the post office and get looks at me
People are not
like
happy.
people want to knock me out because I have all these boxes to ship out.
It was like almost 20 yesterday. It's almost 20 today.
Yep. And they had to do each one individually and give each one a tracking number.
I know.
People were standing online at the post office looking at me like, oh my God.
I've downloaded the program to ship our own. I've downloaded it. I now have to.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
And do
We're
it.
a work in progress, okay? We're gonna do this for a long time. We're gonna be doing this for a while. We're trying to get on the TV. We're trying to get the TV money. We can get a painting show that comes on every week where people from all over can sit with us and paint with us. That would be the greatest thing. Yeah, not just a painting instruction, a painting show where yes, you'll be sitting and painting with us, just like we're doing right now. And we'll everybody keep up with each other so we can all paint together.
This is Abby.
Yes,
I have
Abby.
a question. You said that we also wanted to put orange and yellow in the leaves.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Say that again?
You said we wanted to put orange and yellow in the leaves.
Yes.
So I was wondering because I know that if you mix yellow and red, sometimes you'll get an orange. Could I just use an orange paint and yellow?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So here's where I'm at with my red before I start with my orange and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So So yes, if you just want to go to yellow and go over it with yellow, you can, or if you have orange paint, you can use orange paint. I'm just gonna mix some orange first and start with orange,
Okay.
and then I'm going to put that up in our trees as well.
All right.
This is my
Okay.
red.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you're gonna make orange.
I'm gonna make orange. Yep.
Okay.
Scoop of my red and a scoop of yellow.
But once again, you were telling everyone that they can use whatever colors or whatever, you know, style they want to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't necessarily have to follow your traces of color.
We are just here as a guide.
Mm-hmm.
You can do your own thing. We've done plenty of paintings, even in person, where what I'm doing is nowhere near nothing. Somebody else is something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
They're just there for the supplies and the fun.
That happens
It
sometimes.
has. All right. So going to orange. So we need orange in this section over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring that
Same thing as usual, just a tapping.
tapping.
What happened? You just went to Jennifer Walters. You're no longer on the screen. Maybe you need to check your phone.
Okay.
So you don't see you. See?
Hang on.
Now you're back on.
I didn't connect it to the right thing.
Oh.
Hang on, guys. Hold tight.
Okay. You're back. You still on Spotlight?
All right.
All right.
Orange in these trees. I'm gonna try and leave some of this middle section here.
Yeah.
So a little of my white and a little of my blue I'm gonna leave with very few orange or no orange at all.
All right.
So I have it in the left side of my tree.
All right.
Have those tops and the edges if you can. And then I'm gonna do this right side of the tree over here.
Oh, okay. You're gonna fill in the white spaces.
Try and get some white in there, yep. Put some orange in those white spaces. Again, if you have to rinse and dry that brush to get some of the other colors that you may be picking up, if you have to take that off, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, that's a good reminder.
Rinse and dry. Sometimes you're gonna pick up blue and you're gonna pick up the red and you're gonna start going, oh, it's just kind of muddling now. So rinse and dry.
Yeah, Katrina said we should get a YouTube channel. That might be the next thing that's gonna
Oh, yeah,
happen
that's
before we
gonna
get
be
the
next stop.
before we get the TV money. We've got to get the YouTube subscriptions, subscribers. But before we get there, we got to keep evolving here first.
Yeah,
This is where we're working everything out.
we're working it. We're working it. You know, having growth like this has been, it's been amazing. I never would have imagined it. So we are kind of trying to take it one step at a time and working. I'm still working a full-time job as well. So,
So am I.
so this is,
But I'm from the filmmaking industry and acting and theater, and I know how to put things together. I've been a stage manager. I've been a assistant director as well as an actor. So I'm just trying to build this thing with her as we go along. And that's why I'm sitting here and monitoring everything and watching everything. And we put the map up back there so we can start figuring out our demographic for all parts of the nation. And Canada and other parts of the world. I got the world map in the back.
you know, we have people from all over the world, which is so cool.
We've had people paint from everywhere.
So neat. All right, while you've got that orange, if you want to work down here, drop some of those leaves down in this area down here.
The orange leaves.
Yep, got orange down here as well.
Yeah, once it became clear to me that people like to paint and it's therapeutic and relaxing and relieving, then I said, okay, let me help her get this out. And we were doing it on, going live on the road. And then when we all got confined to the house, that's when she said, let's try it. And I was like, okay. And the rest has been history. We've just been figuring it out as we've been going along.
Right. My goal, we've been doing this for about between 5 and 6 years. So my goal for the end of this year was to hit 500 likes or follows.
Right.
And I think we are a little over 4,000 now. Like, just berserk to me. It's so awesome. So we thank you all for joining us and for sharing and posting and engaging.
Sending your pictures in.
That's all important. We are here because of you. So I always say it's not for us just about putting paint on a canvas. It's about the experience that you have with us, whether it's just a little bit of downtime for yourself, whether it's just a little laugh. We're funny sometimes.
We're funny sometimes.
Still laugh at myself sometimes, otherwise. Otherwise, we'll cry. But that's what it's about. It's about creating a memorable experience. And we have said to several people before, when you come to we have a small home studio. When you come here and do something with us, you come as a guest and you leave as a friend. And that has certainly remained the case, even with all of our people that we've met virtually. I've been able to chat with you guys and talk with you guys, and we have some therapy sessions. I've chatted with some of you guys for an hour, so that's, it just makes me happy. So thank you guys very much for continuing to be with us and support us when you can. And at some point, I would love to make this our full-time thing, but for now, we're just trying to pay it forward, whether it's just in our time, whether it's donations through other paintings, whether it's I don't know.
Virtual parties. We did virtual parties.
We did some small virtual parties. That's right.
We've done a few so far.
So yeah. All right. I will let you guys give us a thumbs up when you've gotten through your orange, your red and orange. Those are the last two colors. So red and orange on your trees and down on your walkway and in the bottom. Okay. And then give us a little thumbs up. So you're
it won't be long. I see people finishing up right now.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. See? Nope, that's Abby.
Abby.
Thumbs up.
Are you guys ready for next week's kid camp?
Of course. Of course they are.
What are we doing next week? Oh,
the kids. I'm telling you, the kids are amazing. They our other viewers can't see the kids camp paintings yet, right?
A little bit of a preview for them
on the Mimosas page. Okay.
Yeah. So if you have kids or kids, we're gonna open up our private group. We have a private kids camp group that we have done. We will be doing up to 9 paintings for the summer. So we started with a little summer program. We have 30 kids that paint with us once a week at 5 o'clock. We just do small little canvas paintings. So this is next week coming up.
Well, we're doing paintings that they suggested.
They suggested all of these paintings, yeah.
In fact, most of the paintings that we have on our page is paintings that our viewers suggested. We have a long list of paintings that our viewers suggested, and we're trying to produce.
So if you're interested, I'll post about this again in our group, but this will be when we open up the private group to anybody. You're welcome to invite anybody that has kids that wants to paint for free.
Right.
And kind of see what our little kid camp is about. So we'll be painting the bubblegum machine for our free kid camp. We kind of open up our private group to everybody.
Yeah, that's going to be Saturday, August 29th.
But typically what we do is save the videos, just like we normally do. And the kids can go back if they are not able to paint with us that exact day.
Right.
But on the 29th, we will delete all of those past videos so that we have. Those are just for our kids camp members.
Right.
And then starting in September, we will have a fall version, so fall fun workshop.
That's what you're gonna call it. Okay.
I know. Can I see the peacock again?
Peacock again?
Mm-hmm.
The peacock. There's the peacock.
There we go.
That's next week.
Oh, the peacock is next week. Wednesday, August 26th, 5 p.m. Kids camp.
Yep, we only have 3 left for our summer camp.
Right. We've got the peacock. Then we've got the bubblegum machine on the Saturday where they invite their friends and they can paint.
Right.
And then September
Thank
1st
you.
is the last one. You're welcome.
And
The
then
last one is the dabbing panda.
whose suggestion was this?
Whose suggestion was the dabbing panda? Who was it?
Before was Jackie on with the kids?
No.
No?
No, Jackie's not on.
Oh, she must be this later, but one of the
Oh.
kids asked for the dabbing panda.
One of her kids.
So, yeah. or
Okay.
multiple kids of hers asked for the dabbing
Right.
panda.
Right, Jackie Ann. Oh, you're talking about Brianna and Brandon.
Probably. Yeah.
Right.
So while we're talking about it, I guess I'll just show you quick. So here's our fall lineup. If you haven't seen them, these are all of the fall kids workshop ones. And this is a whole family thing. It's not, if you want to paint with the kids, you paint with the kids.
Right. That's what a lot of
Okay.
people do.
Yeah, we do. We have that. So it's $65 for the 8 sessions,
Right.
once a week, 5 o'clock, midweek. Nice and easy. We provide sketches on things, so nothing is terribly difficult, and they come out fabulous.
Oh
So-
yeah. They can't go. They can't go anywhere to see the paintings, right?
I just post one little collage every week, and then we'll do a full
When the kids
gallery.
camp is over, then we'll be able to make a gallery so people
Then
can
I
see
will
what we
show
do.
everybody, or when
Okay.
we open the project, we let everybody.
All
So we
right.
have the tractor.
Right.
We have
Oh, watch where you're gonna put them now.
So we have the wagon, which kind of goes nicely with the tractor.
Right. You said that you'd be able to.
Yeah, you can
Connect
kind
it.
of make them connect when you're done.
Okay.
We have Anya's bag of candy.
Okay.
Anya suggested. And you can write trick or treat on it if you want to.
All right.
We've got the Husky Puppy. That
Okay.
was also a suggestion by somebody. We
One of
have-
our kids, right?
Yeah, all of the kids have pictures. Have the turkey. And we have a
For
small
the holiday
version.
season. Oh, you got a small version of
version
the.
of
Oh,
what we're
wow.
This was, I believe, Anya's suggestion as well.
Okay.
We have our sugar glider.
Oh yeah, we had a big debate about that, right?
Sugar glider.
That's not the flying squirrel. That's
It
the
is
sugar.
kind of like a
it's-
flying
It's
squirrel.
like a flying
So,
squirrel, but it's a sugar
For those
glider.
of you that are with us or that have seen it, we actually Zoom called with an alpaca farm. So we're gonna do a Zoom with sugar gliders, so you guys can see the sugar gliders.
And they're
and
not
then we
gonna.
have-
And they're not flying squirrels. They're sugar gliders.
They're sugar gliders.
I
think they're
can't
super
wait
big.
because I swear I
And then we
never
have
heard of that
the
before.
small cat and a pumpkin.
Right, small cat and a pumpkin. That's all for the kids. All kids, they're the ones that decided that they wanted these paintings,
That's it.
and you
Well-
painted them.
Well, I can say I am very excited for the fall kids camp to do that.
Yeah.
Us too.
Us too.
Wait
Exactly.
till we get to the winter ones. I'm so excited for the winter ones. We'll do a winter workshop after fall.
Oh wow!
So
Look at
excited.
you! Look at you! Yeah, you really
So
are
excited.
excited for the winter one. You like the winter.
I love the winter. You know, what can I say? All right, next color we're gonna work on is we're gonna go to green. So I want to do a scoop of my yellow and a scoop of blue for green.
Okay.
What
What's your problem?
What are you barking at? It's Ian, you goofball.
Yeah, what's your problem, rascal?
What's wrong with you?
Uh-oh, he said, Mommy, he's objecting. What's going on? What are you doing here? Did you do something to him?
No, I don't know.
Or why is he looking at her like
He's laying right here.
he's looking at her like, do something. What's going on?
Okay. Green. So I've got a darker green color here. We'll start with that color first. We're gonna add some of that in our tree up here. So go over some of those little white areas if you can. And these are kind of a little more sporadic, a little more random.
Okay, so you're not
as
gonna put them all
clustered.
over.
Right.
You just
We wanna
strategically placing
yeah,
them.
now we're gonna start strategically placing some of these dots of color.
Oh, okay, I understand what Rascal's problem was.
You didn't get food?
Yep.
You didn't get fed.
he brought the food in the house
that you didn't feed
and
me.
didn't give him anything, and that's why he's barking at him. Because Aiden went upstairs and he ate, because he came down here and said, could he eat?
Yeah.
And then he went upstairs and he ate something and gave Rascal nothing. So the Rascal, as soon as he comes downstairs, Rascal just barked at him. Like, you traitor. Yep, exactly. I'm telling you.
I'm going to put some of these sporadic dots all in the left side of the tree.
Okay, so both sides.
Some of those little white areas.
Okay. Right, this is open to your interpretation. You're going to put it where you want it, where you satisfied with it. That's what we want. Yeah, I mean, we're used to this now. We like this, and we encourage that everyone adds their own flavor, their own flair, their own, their own touch to their paintings. Because when you go to our Mimosas and Masterpieces page on Facebook, and you go click down on events, and you look at all of the different painting sessions that we've done, there's always a slideshow, and you look at everybody's paintings. Maybe you're the one, maybe you painted one of our sessions and sent the picture in. And then you look at the slideshow and you see how everybody's painting came out nice. Everybody's painting looks different. And and you see the different styles. After a while, I've seen the same person paint like 5 or 6 different sessions, and then every time they send the picture in, and we say, okay, now we can tell whose painting it is.
Right, you have painting styles. That's what's really neat. Is you start to have your own unique painting style. You don't even realize it.
See, and I'm not a painter. I don't paint. But what I'm looking forward to now is I'm getting the website where we can take all of these paintings and organize them and put them in a gallery or a virtual gallery, so that we can have all of you guys go and visit and see your own paintings in the gallery where people can come and visit and see. You could tell people, look, I got paintings in a gallery, and they'll be looking at you like you're crazy, and you say, nope, go to this website and you can see all the paintings we did with Mimosas and Masterpieces. And I'm going to sort them all out, and we're going to put them all up, and you'll be able to go to a place and say, yeah, I have paintings on display.
All right, our next color we're going to make a lighter version of that green. So if you want to just add some yellow to the green that you made, and maybe a little bit of white, it'll lighten that green up for you.
Okay.
Almost getting to be like a mint green sort of color here.
Oh.
So we want a light green version. And we're going to work this color kind of in between these trees now.
Okay, in the areas where you haven't given. Okay. So what, this area is changing from from summer to fall?
No, it's kind of like, each tree has a different type of leaves that they change colors differently. So
Oh, okay.
sort of a different transition.
So it's no seasonal change.
No, all fall.
Okay.
All fall.
Very good. Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about Thursday nights. They're starting. Thursday is just the right time, I guess.
Thursday is the day before Friday. Everybody's feeling pretty good. Weekend is approaching. I'm happy about it.
Okay. That's good.
And we can start bringing a little bit of those greens into this tree over here.
All right, so you're going to tap a little bit?
Just a little. And then you can rinse and dry. 2 more colors to go, guys.
2 more colors to go?
2 more colors to go. Yep.
2 more colors of leaves.
2 more colors of leaves, yeah.
Okay. What other colors do you have? You did green, you did red, you did blue. Did I miss any?
Light yellow next.
Okay, light yellow.
Yeah. And then some white.
So you have to mix?
You're gonna mix. Well, we'll let them get it. We'll let you guys get that light green first.
Okay.
Then give us some thumbs up, which I know you guys are probably close.
Yep. Of course they are.
No rush though, okay? Don't
Okay.
rush through it. We want you to enjoy your time.
Right.
I'm ready.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sarah,
Sarah.
Anya.
My girl. That's it. Always. Love it.
Jody's ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Yay.
Abby's ready.
All right. Well,
You're keeping me out of trouble while my husband works.
That's good. That's good.
I was going to say, what would you be doing? But maybe it's not appropriate.
Just keeping her occupied. That's all.
All right.
And stopped me from buying books.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, see, I like to buy books too.
Yeah. Mark likes to buy books.
I have my own library in the house, so I need to fill it.
Yeah, I should feel. Yeah, I need to start a library. I just got books in
Bins.
in
Totes,
bins.
boxes. Uh-huh.
But I read them.
will
I read
say,
them
I was
over and
just
over.
gonna say
I
that.
read
I
them
do
over and
too.
He
over.
does read, so
I can't help it. I love
Yeah.
it.
That's compared to the comic book collection, though.
But that's the only
That's what-
fiction I read is comic books. Everything else is something that's worthwhile. That's it's really relevant, you know.
All right, so let's continue to fill in with that yellow. So we're going to concentrate again in this light green area to start. And I promise, yes, as you start doing the lighter colors, it will really pop and come together.
Okay.
So trust your process here.
All right.
If you have a couple of little areas of blue peeking through, that's okay. Fine, it's the sky peeking through some of those little areas.
All right.
Totally fine. I want to go into our red tree this way. Again, kind of strategically starting to place some of those little dots. We don't need to concentrate a ton of them on there.
Okay.
So just some of those little areas that might still be open and haven't been touched by a color yet.
All right. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna block out some time to do some reading. I want to do some reading.
Welcome to the club, buddy. This is why I just don't have time to read. I don't know.
Not like I used to. I mean, you know, I could sit down for a few hours and just let me go through something instead of me having to do it just a little bit at a time. It's not fun when you're reading on something that you're really into and it's just I can only read about 15 minutes and I gotta put it down. I hate that.
And then we're
I
gonna work.
read every couple hours before bedtime.
So great.
Yeah, see, I gotta figure out a time period where I can just say, okay, I'm gonna do this.
And we're gonna go to the right now into any of those little areas that we might have missed.
Yeah,
Again, a little more random.
right,
Pick
because you
and
have the
choose your
one
little
side.
areas now.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go back at any time with any color and add whatever you want. If you're not satisfied with what you've got,
Right.
we will do some white still. But while we have that light yellow,
Yeah.
I want you to put some light yellow down in our.
Down in
Yep. So we have some light yellow
right.
leaves falling as well.
Down on the sides of your walkway.
We want to do the sides, but I also want to kind of sprinkle some of them in our walkway too.
Right. Well, let them see that. You're just tapping lightly.
Yep, that can happen. want to put other colors of leaves down here, you certainly can. I just kind of did red, orange, and yellow down here.
Okay. Not to get off subject, but when is the guy going to finish our video so we can have an intro to this show?
We're done with all of it.
What do you mean as soon as we're done with all of it?
As soon as we have the new set. Ready?
Oh, so we got to get on that then. As soon as we do that, you'll come and do it?
Yeah.
Well, if
Wait,
you told me that, then this would have been done already.
Now,
Okay. No, you didn't make it clear. Well, it would have been done. Because I'm wondering where he is. I'm going, where's the guy with the drone and the video footage that we need so we can have an introduction. So when people come and join us, they're going to see something and say, oh, wow, they got a little beginning to the show. Wow. Oh, they turned it into a show. Yeah, we turned it into a show.
All right, rinse and dry when you're done with that light yellow, and then give us a thumbs up. So at this point, you should have all of your colors except for white on your tree. Will go to white next.
Okay.
You should have red, yellow, orange, and black on our sides and our walkway. If you want to add more colors of leaves or brush strokes in there, you can.
Okay.
And so we just have the white left, some little random branches if you want to add those, we'll get to that, and then our foxes, and then we're done. Let's just set you up for what's next.
Okay.
Thumbs
Cool.
up.
That's Abby.
Done.
She's done.
Hi, Abby.
All right, so we got family coming over. So we can get this table upstairs and get it out of here. And then we can pin our map. And then see how you
Hi.
set up.
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Hi. Can you just like bring your painting a little closer so we can see, because like we still have blue, so you put yellow over the blue in the middle,
Yes.
and then like now it's just like all blossoms. Okay.
Right.
Mhm.
So it went. So this section is that lighter green shade, and then I have some yellow over that as well.
Oh, you say green?
Yep. So light green is over that as well.
Okay. All right. So do the light green first on top of the blue, and then yellow.
Yep. You got it.
Yes, that's exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's
You're
exactly
welcome.
it. Yes.
And then in
And
our in
then-
the bottom down here is your red, orange, yellow.
Yes, on the
You
bottom.
can kind of sprinkle some leaves in there in your walkway.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, we'll give you guys a minute to kind of get there. Let her
Okay.
catch up a bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm ready.
There we go.
Just a minute.
Sarah's ready. Let's see.
What's I think the very last one that I did that we haven't shown is Yoda.
Yeah, the
Right.
baby Yoda.
Yep. So far, the last one that we have, we have the apples and honey painting. Apples and honey is also a painted forward.
Right. That's somebody requested you paint that.
Yep. This is for JCC, the Sisterhood of Temple Shalom.
Right.
And then the next one, which I don't have it written down, I don't think, on timing, but I think it's October. I think it's the first Saturday in October. It is. It's October 3rd because it's National Boyfriend's Day.
Yeah.
It's Baby Yoda, Santa Yoda, Baby Santa Yoda.
We're doing baby Yoda on October 3rd. Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, a baby Santa Yoda. October 3rd. This is already posted on our page, right?
It's already on there.
It's already posted on our page, Mimosas and Masterpieces on Facebook. You click on events, and then you scroll down, and it'll tell you all of the things that are coming up in the month of September
All right. September.
and
Oh.
October.
Well, we're starting October. So yes, I need to get on the rest of October.
Right.
I
'Cause
can't
Baby
wait to paint Baby Yoda.
a lot of people.
A lot of
Baby
people
Yoda on
requested
October
it, and I
3rd.
just had to be ready to paint it. So when we were on vacation, I started kind of sketching him out and going, he needs to be something. He needs to be different than everybody else.
Right, and that's what I was
So-
telling you too.
So he's holding a candy cane, and of course, You guys can make whatever, if you want them holding a lightsaber, if you want them holding
A
whatever.
frog.
A frog, Marcus.
Well, see, I had to have her look at the show so she could have an idea why there's such a big deal about Baby Yoda. And then she saw it, and then she realized, okay, now I can paint a better painting. And I was like, go ahead, go paint something else. And she came up with that one.
I've never watched the show. I just love him. He's cute.
Yeah, he's cute in the show. He's cute in the show. You got to see him in action.
I mean, I watched it, and actually Aiden sat and
Yeah,
watched a couple
yeah.
episodes
Aiden
with
actually
me.
sat down
I
and watched
couldn't
it.
believe it.
Yeah.
He's just not interested in TV at all.
Yeah,
I
but
was
he was
shocked.
he was interested in Baby Yoda for about maybe 5 minutes, and then it was over.
No, he watched a couple episodes.
Well, that's what I mean by 5 minutes. He watched about 3 episodes, and then that was it. He didn't want to watch
That's impressive. I can't get
it.
lucky he watches a 15-minute show with me for something else.
Yeah, you got that right. He normally doesn't watch anything.
All right. So our very last color that we're going to work on in our trees is this white. So rinse and dry, go to white. I'm going to concentrate that white and more in the center.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move to the left a little bit with it. And then other than that, we are done with our trees after white.
So you're just going to tap some white into the center where you had your green.
Yes. So where our light green and yellow is,
Right.
I kind of concentrate some of this white in this area.
All right. And then you said you're going to move over to your left.
Right.
Right or left? Oh, I said you're going to move over to your left. And you said right. So I said, oh, right or left?
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
And then again, strategically place a couple of those little white dots in these trees
On that left side.
on the left side.
Okay. Pretty good. And then rinse and dry.
Rinse and dry. And we'll wait for everybody to get to this part.
What part?
We're together. So we want your trees done, your
Before you
walkways
show them how to
done,
do the foxes?
and then we will work on our foxes and some of our little lines up before our trees.
Okay. Now, you said for the foxes that you could send them a silhouette
Yes. So
if they don't want to paint it.
yes, and I can do that.
But you know our viewers are not going to do that. Our viewers are going to say, I'm going to paint it. Just show me how to paint it, and we'll paint our own
I
foxes.
just kind of freehanded it, so we're gonna be like,
So they want to freehand it too.
We'll do the best I can with instructions.
That's what they're going to do too. They're going to be like, no, I got to know how to do this too. So that when the day comes and they can paint on their own, and they're going to be like, well, we don't need you anymore. We can paint. And I remember how to do the foxes. I know how to do all of that. I can do my own trees.
We did a baby fox for Finn first. We did a Finny the Fox.
Right. We named them
Amazing.
Finn.
We did. We named Finny the Fox.
That was for the kids' camp, wasn't it?
No, it was one of the first paintings that we did for kids after our cupcake one.
Right. Okay. I remember now.
Cupcake.
It wasn't kids' camp then.
No.
It was
No.
just for the kids.
Yeah, we did for kids. Of course, lots of adults did him too.
Right. Exactly. Just like the what is it? Not the hermit. What was it that you made? That for the kid? It was for the kids.
Oh, the hedgehog.
The hedgehog. That was
The
it.
hedgehog was so cute.
The kids made the hedgehogs look
I was
cute.
so excited.
I was like, really? You want to do a hedgehog? Okay. And next thing you know, all the kids painted the hedgehogs, and they were really good. I was like, wow. Okay. What do I know? Wow.
They were so cute. The kids are doing phenomenal throughout kids camp. It's awesome to see their work. I love when you guys post, parents are able to post their photos in our private group.
Uh-huh.
It's so neat. I love seeing they're excited about it. They're happy about it. They're proud of themselves, and that's what this is about. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is. I don't know how many of them have art in school, so it's like they get a chance
I
to
think
do it.
this year, I don't know if we're gonna have art in school, so you can use us as your art
Yeah,
elective.
your art, yeah,
Your
uh-huh.
art elective once a week.
Yep. Yeah, because you're gonna be on here painting, that's for sure.
That we will.
But it's just they're so good. It's like, How are they not doing this in school?
They take instructions very well. So that's
But I mean, they gotta have an outlet to do this, okay? If you don't keep doing it, then it just goes to waste. You can't let it go to waste.
with all the art, you know.
Even a little 6-year-old. I mean, 6-year-olds, okay? Come on, please. They're painting so good. I can't believe it. It's really unbelievable.
This is my 4-year-old.
Whoa. Hold up. Look at this. See that? Look at that.
She's doing good.
That's a 4-year-old?
She started and then she gave up.
Aw. She's taking instruction though. That's like the greatest thing that they're,
Yeah.
That's what happens. I mean, whenever somebody asks me what's the appropriate age, I just say it's really based on the kid. If they can sit and take some instruction for an hour, then
And
they can
hold
handle it.
and hold the paintbrush.
Well, yeah.
And they like it, and they're like, yeah.
Is there a moose on the floor?
Is there a moose on the
There
floor?
is. You saw my moose.
It's the moose painting.
You saw the moose painting. He is going to be part of our winter
And
workshop.
see, that's the other thing. Our viewers are so keen; they see everything. Yep. See, he saw the moose on the floor.
Don't moose with me. He's going to be part of our kid camp for our winter workshop.
Right. Somebody said, "Can you paint a moose?" We asked the kids, "Just give us a list. Give us a list of stuff to paint." And they came right at us with
We still have a big
everything.
list, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, we'll have over 300. Over 300.
We have a-
It's
Has
right in the
anyone
ball.
requested to do A Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes.
Yes.
It's coming.
My 4-year-old's watched it, I think, like 7 times in the past
Oh
like
my
week
God.
and a half.
I'm gonna be
We
like,
just started talking about that movie.
I'm gonna be that person and say I've never watched it.
I've never watched
I'm
it
not a
either.
Tim Burton fan aside from I love Beetlejuice.
Okay.
I don't. Maybe that's just because it was that time of life. I don't know. Like the 80s.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, but that
But,
movie, we were talking about iconic movies because everybody's freaking out over Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus has blown me out of the
So
water.
we was like, well, what else could we
No-
paint that people freak out over?
Like what? Yeah. What is
And then
something
That's when you
like,
thought of The Nightmare.
Yeah, The Nightmare Before Christmas seems to be that's been requested several times.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, it's like what has such a following that will like explode like
Well,
Hocus
people-
Pocus.
Because
I had no
we're
idea.
understanding that people like to paint with us, and a lot of times they just want to come and paint. But the most of the times, if we want a big crowd or a lot of people, it has to be the painting. What are we
Yeah, it's the
painting
painting.
that
The
people
painting,
want to
for
paint,
sure.
and then they all come?
Yeah, it's definitely about what the painting is. for
You
sure.
know, our serious viewers that just like to paint, they come join us almost every time we are on. Okay, but we're looking to get new people. We're getting people from the West Coast, people from outside of the United States, and we're trying to figure out, well, what is it that people want to paint a lot, and then that's how they join us.
I know that we have several paintings that are a lot more complicated than other things that are out there, and I know that it takes a lot more time. So we definitely kind of reached that 2-hour mark, whereas I think other ones are really hitting that 1 to 1.5 at the most.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but we have several people's attention that they're sticking with it and they enjoy it. So
And they're
we're gonna
getting
keep
good
rolling
at
with
it
it.
too.
We're gonna keep rolling with it.
And you look at their pictures every week, and you say, wow, they are really getting good.
So I'm gonna say if you have a pencil to sketch your foxes first,
Really?
that's probably the best way to go about doing it.
Okay.
Because I kind of just freehand and go. I don't want to say make this and then I go I need to make this too. I don't know.
Oh, so you don't feel confident about this?
I mean, I really did just freehand it, so we'll run with it. But
Trust the process.
I know. But I do want to do the branches first. And
Trust that your viewers,
are we okay? Is everybody ready to move on? Or should we
everybody's
wait a
ready to
minute?
move on. I don't see anyone painting.
Okay.
Let me see
So-
if I see any. Oh no, I see somebody painting. All right, no, you can move on. We'll repeat.
Okay. Rascal, I'm almost done. All right. I'm moving on to that tinier brush. So this is
Okay.
our finer, liner brush.
All right.
All right, so in our tree area,
Yes.
if you can see where your tree branches might have been, or if you haven't created them at all, that's
Yeah.
totally fine. You can kind of just, I want you to like drag the brush instead of trying to paint it on. I
Mhm.
want you to sort of drag it, and it can be organic. It doesn't have to be anything specific. It can be really fine little lines, but it's just kind of some little branches peeking out through your leaves.
And you're doing it very lightly.
Yep, I'm just kind of doing it lightly. And you may not get a lot of black on there. You may just kind of drag the paint that's there around,
All right.
and that's okay too.
I see. Okay, I'm seeing how you're doing that because I'm like, are you just?
Did you feed the dog? Please.
Did you feed him? And there
Ah,
he is. He's feeding him now.
there's your food back.
Go ahead, Rascal. You can go back up.
Aiden's feeding you now.
You don't hear him? He's feeding you now.
That's why he barked at you.
Yeah, because he's hungry and he wants to eat. He's letting you know.
So again, I'm just kind of dragging some of these little organic lines.
Right, so you can place them anywhere.
Yeah, that's right.
I was a little concerned about that because I was like, well, you're just painting over what you just
Yeah.
painted.
No,
But no, they do fit.
just a couple. Yeah, they're just kind of poking out from your trees or some of our little leaf areas, and that's all.
Okay.
Just a few. Just a few.
Yeah. Makes sense now.
I don't know how close I am to the boxes, but they're tiny, so we'll.
And
Am I
so will
close?
they. And so will they. What do you mean? You're good.
I was trying to see how close I came.
It's pretty close.
And of course, it's on the side.
It's going to always be on the angle. There's nothing you can do about
I'm
that.
telling you, from this side, it looks like it's perfectly straight.
That's all right. That's how we can tell.
I'm gonna have to like mark it out.
No, you won't. We'll always look at their paintings and say, that one
That's the
was
one
the
she did.
original, and that was the
That's the one
secondary
that you
one.
did on the side.
Right, that's the one she did for the session.
Okay. All right, I'm going to my black with my tiny brush.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna start with on the
Sure.
right along the bottom, right where our red is, that kind of comes up into our sky. I'm gonna start with the mommy first.
All right, so now you're going to do the foxes.
We're doing the boxes, okay? So let's just start with a straight horizontal line.
A straight horizontal line.
See, we got this. And then I want to do a curved line, about starting in the center up here.
Okay.
Move up about an inch, maybe half an inch.
Move up about an inch.
And then let's do a curved line.
In the center, starting
It looks like it's
about an inch above that line, you're going to come down with a curved line like a C down to the center of the line. Yes.
so we want that C shape. And then we kind of want a little bit sticking out over here for her paws on in the back.
Okay.
Is there any way that you can bring your painting closer so we can see the fox, please?
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
I'm like getting there.
We need that line. I don't even know what you did.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, normally when we're on Facebook, I can zoom in, but she's got the spotlight on her video, so I can't
better?
zoom in. That's about as close as you can get it.
Yes, that's better. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so again, we did that straight line, horizontal line,
Right. And
That
then you came down like a
little
C.
C shape,
Yes.
and then I want to come from up here. Let's see.
You're making a fox.
Yeah, I'm like trying to give you a placement. So how about start with that dot?
Okay.
We're gonna do diagonal down.
A diagonal down.
Give you guys a second for that.
Is this fox gonna fit there?
He may go up in the tree.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, because he looks like
Alright.
that's the bottom part of the
It
box.
happens.
It's definitely going up into the tree.
So we do a little paw here, so a little line over here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of thicken this up a little bit, make it a little rounded on the outside.
All right.
Let's come up to about here. We want to be up about maybe 3/4 of an inch from our line in our C.
All right.
And we're gonna do the chest. Just a slightly curved line there.
Slightly curved line for the chest.
You can actually connect that down. We're gonna
That part.
fill this all in, so don't worry that it looks weird.
Okay. Okay. Trust the process.
Yep, that's the process.
All right. So you made that curved line and brought it down.
Yep. So from our curved line here, I
The
want
top.
Yep, the top of our curved line. I want to move over. Well, it could depend how big your canvas is, but they come about 1/2 inch. I'm going to do kind of a diagonal down for her back.
It's a her.
Yes, mommy.
Okay.
The mommy box.
Okay.
You want to round that out a little bit. Two slightly rounded areas you can.
All right.
Slightly round.
That we just got some dip.
And for her tail, we're going to do an elongated S. So I'm going to come out this way a little bit. And then we'll do another one. Kind of make her tail so it looks like a thick S. Coming to a point. Make that point out a little bit more if you want to. And it's a silhouette, so it's okay if it goes over your trees or over your branches. Don't stress. Right. So for her head, we want to start with kind of a rounded triangle. We have that little rounded triangle for her head. I'm going to kind of bring this out a little bit more and spin that bottom left of the triangle out a little bit more. And then let's give her 2 little ears. So in the top of the triangle area, I'm just going to kind of brush up, kind of pull the brush up a little bit, kind of lift away. 2 little ears. And then let's fill her all in, and that will kind of help make the shape look a little bit better.
Yeah, see, that's what they were asking for in the chat. Samantha Johnson said, would you do a Nightmare Before Christmas one?
Oh, yep, absolutely.
My 4-year-old is crazy for Jack Skellington.
That's what she was saying. Yep, you got it. It's coming.
My 7-year-old son loves the show.
Oh.
And then Katrina said, I got to run super early day tomorrow. Have a great night.
Aw. So once you've got your silhouette almost filled in, I would just want to thicken up her leg here because that looks a little bit silly.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to thicken that top area up a little bit.
All right.
And then I'm going to give her a little bit of fur kind of coming out the back of her back of her head a little bit.
Okay.
Little lines coming out. It looks like a thick fox, but you know,
Like a what?
a thick fox.
Okay, there's thick foxes, aren't there? Aren't there?
Well, there is now.
Okay.
All right, everybody kind of give me an okay on
What, on the fox? On the thick
fox,
fox?
On the fox. The first fox, and then we'll go on to the second fox.
Okay.
Actually, it kind of looks a little like a unicorn, to be honest.
Really?
If I have a little unicorn, it'll look like a unicorn.
So you can have a unicorn then.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It all depends on how wide your seas are, guys.
Like you said in the beginning, my painting is not going to look like
It
my
doesn't, it
painting.
never does.
Hey, your painting is not going to look like my painting.
Nope. All right, for baby fox, or you guys still painting? I'm sorry, I don't want to rush.
Yeah, people are still painting.
Okay, we'll give you a minute. Give you a minute. Sorry. Nightmare Before Christmas. What else can you think of? What other
Iconic movies.
iconic movies can you think of that are like Rocky Horror Picture Show would be a really cool.
You still haven't seen that
I
yet.
still
I've kept you from seeing it because you have to experience Rocky Horror in a theater with people watching it on the screen and performing it as it is being done.
Okay.
It's not the same if you watch it on TV with me and we're watching the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You gotta take you and you gotta experience it. Then after that, you can watch it on TV and be like, oh yeah, I remember.
Okay.
I got hit with water and I got hit with rice.
We'll be able to get out and do that again. Gosh.
It'll happen. They have Rocky Horror shows. I'll check and see. Well, no, they're not doing it now. No, can't do it now. No, but if they open the movie theaters back up, they'll do it.
Goodness.
When they open the movie theaters back up, it's not far away. They're gonna start opening movie theaters hopefully next month.
Yeah.
You know, not the full capacity, but
I might like that better.
oh yeah, you might like that better. That it's not open to full capacity, so it'll be a lot more roomier. People can get around and relax.
I like the newer theaters that have like your you know. Although I still like my Denellen theater too, like old school.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I still like the Denellen theater, the old school, like old seats, and you have a little coffee table in front of you, and you can eat, and you can have your beverages, and at the theater.
Everybody's ready.
I enjoy that. All right, so let's do our little guy. You want to rinse and dry that brush and get it back to a point.
Yes.
You have some paint built up on there, you can. Let's rinse and dry. Get it back to a point. All right, let's do our little baby. So for baby fox, I'm gonna start with almost a teardrop shape, or almost start with like almost a kidney bean shape. How's that?
A kidney bean shape.
Kidney bean shape. So I'm gonna start like there.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I want to see a kidney bean. What is this? Okay.
Hi, Holly. I hear her up there. Oh my gosh. If you can hear the bird. She's with one. Oh my gosh.
Your sexist bird.
Stop. My throat. No.
She has a sexist bird.
Stop.
I don't know. That lady taught that bird downstairs.
Kidney bean shape.
Okay.
You want to try and make it smaller than mommy.
Okay.
Let's do that little S on this side, or backwards S on this side. You can kind of just double that up a few times. Have that little
tail.
Little tail for her. Pin.
It's like a backwards S.
Yep, it's kind of backwards S.
Okay.
Quite curved this way.
Okay.
Jen, can you just slow down just a bit? I'm still working on my bean.
Okay, yeah, she's still working on the bean.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm like, what?
Yeah, the kidney
The
bean.
kidney bean. Sorry. That's why we say, just let us know.
Yes. Okay. Back to the Future.
That is my favorite 80s movie of all time.
Flintstones. My favorite cartoon of all time. Jetsons. Second favorite cartoon of all time. Grinch and Friends.
Grinch. We've had a lot of Grinch fun.
Those are iconic shows.
Yeah, Grinch was fun.
Back to the Future, iconic movie. Flintstones, iconic show. Jetsons, iconic show. Grinch and Friends.
Okay.
Grease.
Grease,
Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, I have like a 50s one.
but
that
not
never,
Grease
that
though.
never happened.
Right,
Like,
but
we
not
never
Grease.
painted it.
That's another iconic movie. It's on the list.
I don't remember. Somebody at the very beginning when we started doing this
Yeah.
requested a 50s painting. So this was the one that we had for that. But we never ended up doing it. So
I
Okay,
love
so
it.
I'm writing Tom and Jerry, Scooby Doo, the Smurfs.
oh,
You did Smurfs, didn't we?
no, but I love the Smurfs.
We didn't do Smurfs. Oh, we did Gnomes. We did the Gnomes. Right. He-Man.
Yeah, that's so funny.
No, because
Yeah, that's
the
true,
the
that
gnome reminds me of the
Reminds you
Smurf.
That's so true, actually. You're right. That's cute.
Oh wow! If y'all could go to Facebook, to the Mimosas and Masterpieces page, click on events, and then click on past events, and go down and look for the gnome. People's gnomes were amazing.
And this was a free one too, right? Yeah, I
Yes,
think
that
so.
was a free one.
Yeah,
And then when people sent their pictures of their gnomes in, and their gnomes were all amazing.
they really were. So cool.
Hi Jennifer, this is Anya.
Yes.
I have a suggestion for a painting.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
Maybe you could do like a minion painting, like the character.
A minion.
Yeah.
Why we didn't think of that?
Oh, minions. I love Despicable Me.
You should
Okay.
do Sonic.
Who?
Sonic.
Sonic the
Yes,
Hedgehog,
Connor asked for the hedgehog before. That's why we did a little hedgehog for our tin can.
but not a
We
Sonic.
didn't do Sonic. You're right.
All right, see now you got
Right.
all of these iconic figures. You got Tom and
Awesome.
Jerry, Scooby Doo, He-Man, Smurfs, Sonic the Hedgehog,
You're right.
Minions, Grease. Okay, that's more to add to the list that we've got already. We've got, but these are iconic ones. These are
Yeah.
ones that people will say, "Oh yeah, I want to paint that." Okay, that's a great idea. Thank you,
You should do
everybody.
Superman too.
Yep, Superman.
I know Batman's always a big one.
I'm writing Superman down. We don't have him on the list. I don't,
Don't. Nope. All right. From the bottom of our kidney bean,
Yes.
do a little line going toward Mom's paws,
Okay.
and we're gonna end up crossing Mom's paws over here. So from the center of my kidney bean, I'm gonna do that little diagonal line down.
Oh,
So
okay.
it looks like they're holding paws now.
Yes.
At least mine does. I know everybody's gonna be a little bit different. So.
Okay.
Suggestions, guys. Good suggestions.
Always.
All right. So let's do a little circle up here on that curved line. So this will determine if you want to, you can do your nose going up or you can do your nose coming down. It's up to you. So if you do a little curved line outside, it'll come up. If you do it down here, it'll be like you're looking down.
Okay.
So that's up to you. So I'm gonna go up because I kind of had it going up before.
Okay.
And then we'll finish his neck off down here.
Okay.
And then we just need 2 little ears. 1 and 2 little triangles if you can.
Okay.
And that is baby Fox.
Or Aiden's up there messing with them.
No, you don't want to hear it. It's a big bedroom. So the very last thing you need to do is sign your painting. You usually initial the bottom right or left corner
Mm-hmm.
with the year, and then please take a photo and send them to us. You can post it right in the Facebook event. When we complete tonight, I'm going to download the video so
Mm-hmm.
that anybody that wants to get it in the future, I can send it to.
Yes.
And then in the Facebook event, I will post a thank you for painting with us tonight and a reminder to post your photos here.
Right. And then you'll make a slideshow.
And we will make a slideshow. I'm still catching up on the slideshow.
Okay.
We have a few that I haven't done yet that I realized. So,
Awesome. Awesome.
I like to give people a few days to kind of get, if they haven't been able to paint live with us, I like to be able to give them a few days to get their painting done. And then, because sometimes it never fails. As soon as I post one, someone goes, "Oh, I forgot to send my painting here again." It always happens that way.
That's true. And then you got the people that come back later and say, I wasn't there when you did it live, but I just painted it and I'm sending the picture in now.
I posted last night something that almost just made me cry. I don't know. Sometimes things just hit me sentimental, I suppose. But a painter had her mom who hasn't painted in a very
Step behind
long
your
time.
painting.
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
So somebody that hasn't painted in a while, she had her mom paint with her.
Yeah.
And they did the cardinals, the winter cardinals.
Uh-huh.
And they were so sweet. And she enjoyed it. And that's why we do it. Like,
That's why we do it. That's why we record it.
Yeah, it makes me so happy to see people enjoying themselves and picking up a paintbrush
And we always
Yeah.
encourage people to go to our page, click on click on events, and then
through the
go to
events.
past events and just scroll down and look for a painting that you like, and you can have a painting session right there. Every single one of those sessions have been recorded.
Yeah.
Yes,
And that's what people do.
Go ahead, hon.
Go
thank
ahead,
you
Abby.
so much. I had 2 things that I was wondering if I could share.
Yeah.
Thank you for the classes, and they've been making me very confident. So I wanted to do a painting on my own. So I got
Alright.
started on it, and it's not done yet, but can I show you?
Please.
Yes. I'm coming to see.
Can we pin it?
You can pin it now. You can go ahead and pin.
Here she is. Hold on. Let's pin it. Let's
Go
pin
ahead.
it.
Hold on, Abby. Pin video. Oh,
Awesome. Look at that.
Very good. I can't wait to
Oh,
see
look
it
at that.
all done. Great job.
Thank you.
Aw,
That right there.
good job. I can't wait to see it all complete. You make sure you share it with us when you're all done.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
I will.
Okay.
Very good.
And I had one other thing I wanted to share too, a suggestion.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I've been really enjoying the kids camp, and doing the girls' night out was really exciting. Doing the drawings.
Yes,
So I
last
was
Saturday.
wondering- So I was wondering if maybe we could do a drawing for the kids' camps and
Yeah.
keep it open for donations like we did for the girls' night out too.
I love that idea.
That is a great idea.
We will definitely do that.
Wow,
Maybe we'll
Abby.
do that at the end of the fall fun, or at the end of the summer camp one.
Okay.
Once we invite all of our friends in, then we have more people to join us, and I can do more prizes for you guys.
Okay.
That's awesome.
How's that
I'm
sound?
writing it down
That sounds like a great idea. I know, because
for the end of the summer session. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And this is what happens on a regular basis, guys. Okay.
You suggest and we shall do.
Exactly. And they always have great suggestions.
They do. That's a
Thank,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
Yeah.
hope that you all have a good evening, and I love painting with you. I love what you're doing. I love that for the paid events you have them for a cause and that they're supporting different people. That's great.
So, thank you.
Thank
sweetie.
you.
You're
We
gonna make me
appreciate it.
cry. Stop.
Sorry.
Thank
Aw,
you.
Thank you. We'll see you on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. We'll see you back on Tuesday.
All right. Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
You're
You have a
welcome.
great-
Thank you.
Thank you guys for painting with us.
Yep. It's always a pleasure for us. Always.
Thank
Learn
you.
that means smooth.
All done.
Can't help it. All right. We're going to start pinning people.
Awesome. Yeah, let's
Pin
them.
Anya. We're going to pin Anya.
Show us your painting
See?
before you go. Yay!
She did it just like you.
I love
She has
it.
she has a thick fox too.
You did just like me. I love your trees. They look so great. Good
Yeah,
job.
she's good with the trees. Very good, Anya.
Beautiful, sweetie. Beautiful.
All right, hold on.
We got Evelyn, the Nazario, NVIDIA. Yeah.
Oh my God, that is beautiful.
Beautiful. Yay!
That's a beautiful walkway and beautiful trees.
Yeah, it almost looks like the shadows of the trees on the walkway. That's so great.
Right, that's
Hold on.
hold on.
Oh, Evelyn turned off.
He turned off?
Yeah, that's okay. We got, go to the next one. All
Let's
right,
see.
we got,
Yeah, that was Anne Marie, Ava, and Doris Ann.
I think it's probably just, it may just be Evelyn. I don't know.
Or maybe it's just Evelyn.
All
All right,
we
who
got
else? Who else?
Deborah,
We got Debbie
Debbie
and Abby.
and Abby coming up. Yay.
There we go.
Hi, Abby. There she is, my girl.
Nice.
Aw. I love your foxes. You did them like in brown and with little, it looks like little white tails. That's perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very nice. Who else do we have here?
Who else we got?
Who else?
Bye, sweetie.
My
Aw.
baby fox looks
Hold
like
on, hold on. We got Connor.
Connor. Hang
Connor.
on, Connor coming up.
And Mom.
And
Mom.
Mom.
Yay, Mom. Good job, Mom. Aw,
Great job,
that's
Connor. We want to
beautiful.
see yours. We didn't see
Connor, put it
yours.
back up. Yay.
Very good. He's
Good
getting better and better
job.
every time.
Aw, beautiful.
Now, hold on. We got another one here. Ed.
Hang on, we got Ed. Yay. Aw, Ed, that looks great.
I'm doing my name.
Thank you
Very
so much.
good. Very
I
good.
love the transition of the colors in the trees.
Yes, another good
That's
walkway.
so cool.
And see, I
Aw.
told you, everybody can make their foxes. I told you. Hold
Good
on.
job, good job.
Hold on. We got Emma.
And we got Emma coming up.
See?
Yay.
Everybody can do your
Aw,
foxes. You see
good
that?
job, Emma.
Nice
Very
walkway.
good.
Another nice walkway.
Look at that, like, background. It's, like, nice and,
I told you, everybody can do your foxes. You see
perfect.
that?
good job, Judy.
Who else?
We got-
Is
we
there anybody else we got?
Sarah
Hold on.
Ryan, the
Sarah.
Ryans.
Sarah.
Sarah. Yay.
my baby
Oh,
fox looks like a
beautiful.
squirrel.
Whoa, that's beautiful.
Whoa, that looks so cool.
Thank you.
Those leaves look really,
Yeah,
really
I'm
good.
like, is that paint?
You know what it looks like? It looks like she cut them out.
It does.
And-
it
and-
reminds me of
and-
like the tissue paper.
Yeah, it's
I
like
used-
she cut out little pieces of tissue paper
Yeah.
and put
I
them.
used 3 different size brushes.
Okay, that's what it was. That's a
I
great
see.
effect. See what I mean?
Thanks.
It's people using their own techniques and
That's
figuring out their own way. It's just
Aw,
awesome that we do this like this.
So
I
neat.
always have fun painting with you guys.
Well, we love
We
when
have
you
fun
guys
doing
do
it too.
that.
Have a good
guess
night,
it's a great
guys.
thing.
You guys too.
Thank you. That's the whole point.
Okay, I'm so
That's the
proud of
whole
Abby.
point.
Hang on.
Oh, she got you, huh? Abby got you? She got you to cry? It's been a while. It's been a while since they made you cry.
I'm trying to hold it together.
They got you.
No, really. You guys are, this is why we do.
Thank
Love
you. Good job, everybody.
Bye.
You made
Aw.
Jennifer cry. That's great.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
I cannot wait to send over the donation to them.
Yeah.
I believe we collected with everybody. I think there was 15 people.
Yeah.
$150 that we'll send over to them. We're gonna we can't match. We're gonna round it up to $200 for them.
Okay.
So we'll send that over to them tomorrow.
The Loughran family will definitely appreciate it. Thank you
Yeah,
guys
for
so
sure.
much for this. This is really, really special.
So cool. And we'll see everybody. We'll see kids at Kid Camp on Tuesday.
That's when we'll be back, right?
And we'll see the adults for the sea turtle on Thursday again. If you guys are painting with us for the sea turtle.
That's right.
If you're local and you need supplies, we now have kits.
That's right. We
or I
have
can
kits.
ship,
We
so,
can send them right out to you. I did it today.
or Mark can ship it.
I'll send them out to
You know
you.
those, you know those cats that you showed before?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Those,
sunrise kitties.
yeah. When is that gonna be?
Sunrise kitties are going to be on Sunrise Kitties on September 3rd at 8 p.m. That's a Thursday night.
Could I pick up
Another Thursday night special painting.
That's it.
do you have those
Sunrise.
canvases, those long ones available?
I do. So that is part of the Sunrise Kitty kit. So you'll get
Okay.
the 10 by 20 instead of the 16 by 20.
Right.
You'll get a few brushes. You'll get the paints for it. You'll get a disposable apron, a plate,
And paint.
the paint, of course.
And then they can order it on the page, right?
Yeah. So there's a if you kind of scroll through that, there's a link for. I'll post it in there too. There's a link that you can just click on and kind of fill out your information to order a kit.
Yes.
You just have to make sure you go to whatever
The
your
event that
preferred-
you want to do.
Well, you can click on the event that you want to do, but you just have to make sure that you go to your preferred method of payment because the form itself doesn't actually take the payment.
Right.
So I've tried to put that in there a few times. You still have to go to your preferred method of payment to make the payment.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, so we can ship. You can pick up from Hillsborough where I work full time,
Right. If you're close by.
or you can pick up from South Sunbrook where we are.
Yep.
And Rascal will greet you at the door.
Yep. Rascal saying, "Oh, mommy, are you finished? Mommy, are you finished?"
Are you?
No. He said no. He said, "Mommy, are you finished?" He said, "Mommy, are you finished? I've given you enough time, Mommy. It's time to go."
I know.
He says, "I know what time it is. I checked." He checked the clock.
9:20.
Yep. Rascal checked the clock and he says, "Nope,
right.
nope, you're supposed to be done, Mommy." He always has her on timer.
Let's go.
We get past 9 o'clock and he starts jumping around and saying, "Oh no, Mommy, you're done.
Hey, you're done. Let's go.
Let's go upstairs. Let's go."
All right.
Upstairs now.
Everybody, does anyone have any questions before we leave?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I don't see everybody
Thank
pretty
you
much.
so much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, when's Baby Yoda?
Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Thank you
guys.
again so much, everybody.
Oh, can they do a regular?
A reminder on the Facebook event to share your posts, your paintings, or your pictures of your paintings there.
Please.
And join us on Thursday. We'll see you.
And we'll
next
see you
week.
guys.
Have a great evening.
And Ed says, "Are we on Instagram?" No, we are not on Instagram. We're on
And I'm
Facebook.
trying to master Facebook first.
Yeah, we're working
Yeah,
on it, but
I
we're
know.
not on Instagram.
Instagram's getting there. I only have so many hours in the day.
Yeah.
I'm working on it, though. Are you for hire? Oh my goodness.
All right, stop the recording.
All right. Yeah, you can stop recording.
Okay.